Solid Hill TDS, J. Leo, Hitchhikers, check. I'ma spit fire and propane. Keep a little baggie of some veggies, your romaine. Soppy ass bitch tryna eat up the whole brain. While this bummy ass nigga still asking for more change. Get your taste buds lit, popping right under your tongue. Lighten up a sharp strain, feel like it's chopping your lungs. Smoke another leaf to the head, feeling like Danny Phantom. Got a medicine jar in my car full of zany samples. Running with the factions with my rations getting low. Get down on the floor, blood races like I'm whipping blow. Shit show for show, I don't know, I just release and go. Can't hear what you're saying, this sweet too loud and you're speaking low. Johnny smoking haze in a blaze, I got heat to throw. Then I'm let the heater flow and send you to the heat below. Think it's a game, I pick the dice before you let him roll. Think I'm insane, but from the start I never had control. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale of the moonlight? Have you ever laid with a demon with the flames by your bedside? Smoking the air, sipping on spirits, get the mood right, get the crew hype. Middle fingers to the blue lights, dancing on your grave while I gaze into the moonlight.
Rolling through the city, heart is empty, but I'm feeling frisky, knowing I can make it even though these niggas want it in me. Got some rolling papers and some bitches, yeah, we getting litty, feeling out of place. Fuck it, I got my niggas with me. We on a long road, smoking trees and bagging hoes. Love is faded, I'm jaded, consequences are never told. Running out of character, the real me is getting old. Facing the facade, 50 shades, and I fall below. I'm on some new shit, underworld a new bitch. Your loose lips tangle you up, I guess this news fits. I do this, spitting some fire in Meth Doom hits. The sun god bringing some light, now watch your mood switch. Hieroglyphs when writing scripts, namaste but conquering. Conjuring some spirits in the valleys where they die and quit. Just a gladiator on a righteous tip, still sharp and steel, but I'm colder than the Arctic gets.
Yeah. What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the I.O.W. Sports Late Night Owl Edition. I am your host, Wildcard Mar, aka Modelo Mar. Usually would be Modelo Mar, but I am out of Modelo. So it's red Kool-Aid today, y'all. Call me Kool-Aid. Okay. Cheers, y'all. I know how to make a good cup of Kool-Aid. Real talk. Don't believe me? Ask all my freshman mates that went to school with me in North Carolina Central. I had the whole Chili Hall locked down on the Kool-Aid tip. No, for real, I used to sell cups of Kool-Aid. You know, you guys ever heard that story? There you go. Learn something new about your boy. Let's go over, the preliminary stuff that pays the bills. Excuse me. Y'all going over to the website, www.ioftenwonder. I'm over here tongue-tied. www.ioftenwonder19.com is the website. There it is. There we go. You get all the information of anything I.O.W. network related, all our content, stuff coming down the line. You know, got more content coming. Apple and iOS users, you guys can go over to the Apple Store, download the I.O.W. Network app. It is up and running, and you can currently hear my very masculine voice on that network right now. You did. So, show some love, some support. Go download the app. Of course, the intro song, got to shout out my boy 40 Water, a.k.a. Silent Hill. That was him and J. Leo Pamel that would dance the song. Scrolling on the bottom of the screen right there. That's them. Y'all go check them out. Hitchhikers, their page on YouTube. Go show them some love for real. Cool people. Putting it down for local hip hop artists. Independent artists trying to do their thing, trying to come up in the world. But go show them much love, much support for sure. That's what we do around here. We always show love and support. But you know how we do. You dig? if you are new to the show, we always start the episode with a laugh of the day. I came across this clip on Facebook, and I died laughing. Very hilarious, very hilarious. It's a good little parody. It's if Michael Jackson um, was a trap artist, and trap artist as in hip hop trap music. For those who don't know, but look, enough of me trying to explain it. Let's watch it. All right, it's hilarious. So if Michael Jackson was a mumble rapper, I said trap. Excuse me, mumble rapper. Excuse me. Hey, that beat kind of fire though. Shimona.
You don't want no smoke. You don't want no smoke. Oh, you don't want that. Yeah. Dribbling, hella bands, tat it up. Mexican, turn it up. Jackson, but my goals we swing like Tarzan. I'm the king of the pop. Yo, girls, da-da-da-da-da. I might pull up in the drop top with the Draco, go da-da-da-da. Oh, watch how I come with some heat. Yeah, watch how I sway out the beat. Yeah, watch how I turn up the street. Come get your girl, she on me. Heal the world, still your girl. I love that chick on the curb. Relax her all up in my curl. Dripping down to my little fur. Bet I go through it tonight. Yeah, sipping that lean in my Sprite. Yeah, I live a hell of a life. Yeah, make too much money tonight. Yeah, I am the man in the mirror. She want the man in the mirror. She tryna get in my ear. I look at that shit like she weird. Billie Jean, get off my stage. You cannot come on my way. Aviators on my face. Get that chick out of my face. I am the king in this place. Never late, that just be lit. Look at my glove, it's so lit. Look at my squad, so lit. Please do not mess up my vibe, yeah. You don't want no smoke. That is like playing with fire. You don't want no smoke. Common Murphy is a liar. He don't want no smoke. He was just the fall guy. I'm the king of all time. Dribbling, hella bands, tat it up. Mexican, turn it up. Jackson, but my goals we swing like Tarzan. I'm the king of the pop. Yo, girls, da-da-da-da-da. I might pull up in the drop top with the Draco, go da-da-da-da. Oh, dribbling, hella bands, tat it up. Mexican, turn it up. Jackson, but my goals we swing like Tarzan. I'm the king of the pop. Yo, girls, da-da-da-da-da. I might pull up in the drop top with the Draco, go da-da-da-da. Oh, watch how I turn up the street. Watch how I turn up the heat. Watch how I turn up the street. Watch how I turn up the heat. Yeah, I am the man in the mirror. She want the man in the mirror. She tryna get in my ear. I look at that shit like she weird. Billie Jean, get off my stage. You cannot come on my way. Aviators on my face. Get that chick out of my face. I am the king in this place. Never late, that just be lit. Look at my glove, it's so lit. Look at my squad, so lit. Please do not mess up my vibe, yeah. You don't want no smoke. That is like playing with fire. You don't want no smoke. Common Murphy is a liar. He don't want no smoke. He was just the fall guy. I'm the king of all time. Dribbling, hella bands, tat it up. Mexican, turn it up. Jackson, but my goals we swing like Tarzan. I'm the king of the pop. Yo, girls, da-da-da-da-da. I might pull up in the drop top with the Draco, go da-da-da-da. Oh, dribbling, hella bands, tat it up. Mexican, turn it up. Jackson, but my goals we swing like Tarzan. I'm the king of the pop. Yo, girls, da-da-da-da-da. I might pull up in the drop top with the Draco, go da-da-da-da. Oh, watch how I turn up the street. Watch how I turn up the heat. Watch how I turn up the street. Watch how I turn up the heat.
Yo, whoever created that video, bruh. Oh my God, it's funny as hell. But hey, low key, that shit was kind of fine though. Bruh, I don't care, man. That is hilarious to me. Oh my God, that is funny. That is funny as hell. So there y'all go. Laugh of the day right there. If Michael Jackson, MJ, was a mumble rapper, Said I'm king of the pop pop. Got a drink go pop pop. That's funny to me. That is hilarious. Man, hey, you guys gotta laugh when you can, man. Life is precious. Life is short. That's hilarious. That is funny to me. Man, I got my good chuckle out the way. So we got my good chuckle out the way. Let's go on to play of the night. I actually got 2 plays of the night, and they come from the same game. Chicago Bulls, Charlotte Hornets played tonight and provided us with 2 great, fantastic dunks. Like, oh goodness. So the first one is going to come from Tomas Satoransky. I hope I pronounced your name right, Playboy. I hope I did. If I didn't, just blame it on I don't know. Blame it on the alcohol. Well, I ain't drinking, so I don't know what to blame it on. Look, I just probably butchered your name, but anyway, this is play number 1 tonight. Thomas Satoransky came through with the dunk. Let's take a look.
Positive thought process, trying to give him some confidence, get his rhythm back. He should have swung that ball over. I think that was Caleb Martin open on the right wing. Oh my goodness. Oh, Tomas Satoransky. Oh, best to ever come out of the Czech Republic. Good flagging on that play. His main competition is George Zidek. Yeah, he's the best. Tomas Satoransky. What do you got for us? Woo! Okay.
That was nice. Okay. Satoransky came through. I mean, it wasn't one of those earth-shattering dunks, but it was quite impressive. Came, drove the lane, caught 2 bodies. Yeah, he caught 2. You know, they thought they was going to rotate and get a block. No. Y'all done got put on ESPN, or you definitely got put on the I.O.W. Sports Late Night Owl Edition for sure. So that's play number 1, you boy, Tomas Satoransky of the Chicago Bulls with the flush right there. So that was pretty dope. So like I said, in the same game, a repeat guy that always makes his way onto the top play, wild card Mar top plays. Of course, Miles Bridges done it again. This man is having pretty much a damn dunk contest in the regular season. Now I know Miles, he has participated in dunk contests before, but man, he is literally embarrassing cats this year so far when it comes to in-game dunks. So, hey, let's just take a look. It's quite impressive, if I remember correctly. But we're gonna take a look at it. You might have to take a look at it again and again.
The defense to load up on you. It makes it tougher for you within that 24 seconds to get your offensive going or getting a flow.
I would venture to say that the Bulls over the last 3 weeks or so have been much better at wearing teams down on the defensive end. Miles Bridges! I'm sorry. Miles Bridges, how do you do?
How do you do?
With the dunk. Miles Bridges.
Miles Bridges
with the dunk. He is so fun to watch, man. He is so fun to watch. The
scouting report is you got to make him shoot. You can't let him come in there and get those kind of dunks like that.
No.
Those are deflating plays.
He might. I think he overtook Edwards. Nice play by Rozier, but he missed it.
Like when he went, I thought he was too far out. I mean, Vooch is right there. Whew. Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness.
That's just another on the highlight reel of Miles Bridges this year.
To load up on you. It makes it tougher for you within that 24 seconds to get your offensive going
or
getting a flow.
In the paint.
I would venture to say that the Bulls over the last 3 weeks or so have been much better at wearing teams down on the defensive end.
Yo!
Miles Bridges!
Goodness.
I'm sorry. Miles Bridges?
Oh.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Hum diddly dee with the dunk. Miles Bridges?
God.
That was Miles Bridges with the dunk. So fun to watch, man. He is so fun to watch.
The scouting report is you got to make him shoot. You can't let him come in there and get those kind of dunks like that. Those are deflating plays.
He might. I think he overtook Edwards. Nice play by Rozier, but he missed it.
Like when he went, I thought he was too far out. I mean, look at you right there.
Whew. Yeah.
Man, that's just another on the highlight reel of Miles Bridges this year. That's about where he took off from against Capella. Maybe even a little bit further out. I think Yuta Watanabe had the dunk of the year by Anthony Edwards. I think Capella got yammed on by Bridges. That's the dunk of the year.
Oh, my goodness. Hey, look at here. For any of you centers, power forwards, whatever, and you playing the Charlotte Hornets, and you see Miles Bridges with the ball in his hand, and he's at least in range of the goal, get the hell out the way. just give up. Just don't even try it. Just like you see him coming. When you see Miles Bridges coming, you need coming around the mountain. When he coming around the, get the hell out the way. All right. Miles Bridges is over here. Keep putting y'all on posters. Get the hell out the way. I'm telling you, get the hell out the way. Anytime Miles Bridges is right there, you get the hell out the way. BB Hewlett, what's up? Thank you for watching the show. Look, obviously I'm not a professional basketball player, obviously. But I know one thing. Hey man, I'm good. I'm alive and kicking. Hope everything is copacetic in your world, Playboy. Look, I'm not a professional basketball player, but I know if I see Miles Bridges coming around that corner and he caught back, I'm getting the hell out the way because I refuse to get put on the poster. So another victim today, Nikola Vucic. I think I didn't butcher his name too. Y'all gotta forgive me, man. I'm from Kansas City. Spent half my life in Kansas City, Missouri, other half in North Carolina. I got like a little city twang, so shit don't always roll out right. But look, Miles Bridges is just taking bodies, decapitating cats. Y'all get out the way. Y'all get the hell out the way. For real. There y'all go. Those are our top plays of the night. Tomas Satoransky with the flush over 2 Charlotte Hornets, and then that last play, Miles Bridges does it again. Yoking over Vucevic for the Chicago Bulls. Just absolutely bodied him. My goodness, like everybody just stay the hell out the way of Miles Bridges when he's coming around that corner. Right? You get embarrassed. Ain't that what the young folks do? Young folks, ain't that what y'all do? Y'all tap on the head when y'all call the body. It's like it's like we're doing that every night when it comes with damn Miles Bridges. It's like damn, how many bodies he gonna catch before the end of the season? Got a month left. He's still gonna catch some bodies. Matter of fact, speaking of basketball, let's go ahead and talk about it now. Get it out the way. Anthony Davis, of course, returned tonight for the Lakers in a losing effort. That game just went final, 110-115. The Dallas Mavericks get that victory. I was watching this game, and Anthony Davis, he looked rusty. You know, I'm putting it real mildly. But I mean, you know, let's just call it what it is. I'm actually surprised that they started him. They did start him at power forward, which is good to see. You know, that's one thing you want to see. He was on a minutes restriction, of course, only played 17 minutes. But that's what you want to see with Anthony Davis starting at power forward and Andre Drummond at the center. You know, Anthony Davis, his skill set is similar to Kevin Durant's. Maybe not ball handling, not as good as Kevin Durant, and a consistent 3-point shot is not as good as Kevin Durant. But Anthony Davis is such a hard matchup for most teams, because you're talking about a lanky guy, at least 7 foot, can post up, you know, post up on the block. But then again, you know, with how the game of the NBA is evolving, he's also a great 3-point shooter. I mean, you guys saw that last year in the bubble, hit that clutch 3 to win a game. So, you know, the guy's been out since Valentine's Day. You know, today is well, the game was April 22nd. So you're talking about almost 2.5 months off. You know, it's going to be rust expected. He hasn't played competition ball in that long. So for those who are were thinking he was just going to come back and automatically put up them, you know, 40 points and 20 rebounds, like, come on, let's be realistic. You know, no matter how great he is, he still needs to, you know, one, get back into game shape. You know, that's number one. You know, you can't just be sitting for 2.5 months and expect to be back in game shape. Being in shape and being in game shape are two different things. You know, and anybody that has played sports will tell you that, because one, you know, being in shape, you know, as in to actually physically being able to play a sport, you know, for a certain amount of time, to be in shape for that, but to be in game shape where, you know, most of these cats are averaging 30 plus minutes. You know, his body's not conditioned for that right now. It's just not. I don't care what you say, especially when you're talking about he had a calf strain where he almost felt it was, you know, his Achilles. You know, you don't want to just full go that. You got to ease into that. You know, that's what's wrong with some of you young whippersnappers. You got to ease into it. See, that's how I know y'all ain't hitting it right now. Y'all just trying to go full go. Now you got to ease into it. You feel me? But no, in all seriousness, you know, if anybody is expecting Anthony Davis to just come back and just blow it up, no. Like, you got to understand, ask Kevin Durant about playing with calf strains and Achilles and stuff like that. Ask him about it. You know, he'll tell you got to ease into it as well. So, you know, nothing stellar tonight from Anthony Davis. Went 2 for 10. Missed both of his free throws. Missed his only shot from 3-point. You know, threw in 4 rebounds, an assist, to steal a block. Only 4 points. It's okay. It's okay. But the good thing about it is, you start getting, you know, you start getting time with Andre Drummond, which is key here. And you know, for you gotta ease into it. Gotta ease into it. So you know, this is what I want to see from the Lakers, because now they have a They're going to play the Mavericks again on the 24th on Friday. And, this will be kind of the telling of how the rotation is going to look. Marc Gasol didn't play tonight. I actually wanted to see Marc Gasol play as well. And because with the rotation between those big three guys. And so with Anthony Davis playing the power forward, if Anthony Davis has admitted this before, he's not big on playing the five, playing the center. That's okay. You got Andre Drummond to do that. Andre Drummond is a center. He's still one of those big centers, which are kind of starting to fade out in the NBA, but every now and then the team still has it. I mean, Dwight Howard's still around, JaVale McGee, Vucevic, who was in Chicago, who got traded there from the Magic, still a big guy. Nikola Jokic, which, by the way, Nikola Jokic is an MVP player this year. At least damn sure it should be in the top 3 of candidates. That man's balling, all right? And also, just think about the burden that he just picked up with Jamal Murray going out. So he definitely has to continue balling. But since Jamal's been out, Jokic has still been balling. But back to my original point, with Anthony Davis playing the forward, that automatically creates a matchup mismatch right there. Because most of your power forwards aren't 7 foot. Most of your power forwards don't have the height and at that the same skill set that Anthony Davis is going to have. So every game that he plays with this lineup with Andre Drummond at the 5, it automatically creates a mismatch right there. How many power forwards are going to be able to match up against Anthony Davis? Not a lot. It's not a lot. So say a team is going to want to put their center on guard Anthony Davis. Well, then that leaves a hole for Andre Drummond, who's going to guard him. That move for the Lakers to get Andre Drummond off the waivers was a huge move. So let's take a look back at when all the trades happened, the trade deadline passed, and at that point it was nothing but who can you get off of waivers? It was Andre Drummond available. It was LaMarcus Aldridge available. Blake Griffin was available. 2 of those guys decided to go to Brooklyn. Of course, LaMarcus Aldridge had the unfortunate blood clot or heart issue. He had to, effectively retire. Shout out to LaMarcus Aldridge. Hopefully your health is good. But just look at how things could have went the other way. What if LaMarcus Aldridge would have signed with the Lakers and Andre with the Nets? And let's be real. Andre Drummond, to me, was a better fit in Brooklyn. And I say that because when you got Andre Drummond, he's going to give you, 15 to 17 points. But what he brings is at least 13 to 15 rebounds. When you got a team like the Nets who really don't have a lot of inside presence, they're pretty much shooting a shit ton of threes, ISO ball, because they got Kevin Durant, James Harden, Kyrie Irving, 3 guys that can create their own shot. That helps. Especially coming off pick and rolls. Andre Drummond would have been great with Kyrie on pick and rolls. And Andre Drummond, with those rebounds that he averages, 15 to 17 rebounds, 13, 14, 15, 16, in that range of rebounds that he averages, especially when you have a 3-point shooting team, you get those second chance opportunities. Because let's be honest, all your 3-point teams aren't going to make all your threes. It's just, it just happens. You're not going to make all your threes. Steph Curry doesn't even make all of his threes. He's a great 3-point shooter. But when you got Andre Drummond that's going to be able to clean up the glass, get second chance opportunities, dominate the paint, that could be his chance to get his points, cleaning up the glass. But if not, even if he just gets the rebound and just gets an extra possession, you control the clock. You know what I'm saying? That's how you preserve your defense, especially with the Nets. There's not a lot of defense being played with the Brooklyn Nets. I mean, probably their best defender is Kevin Durant. But do you want to exasperate Kevin Durant on the defensive side? No. I need the Slim Reaper sniping on the offensive side. So to me personally, Andre Drummond was a better fit with the Nets. You know, and I'm not just saying that just because of what we know with what happened with Marcus Aldridge. I'm just saying, just look at how they run their offense, or how they run the team, period. You know, you get the second chance points, second chance opportunities, control the clock, control the possession, and you got a rim protector. You got a presence that automatically shuts down the paint on the defensive side. You force the opposing team to become a perimeter shooter. Only get, you know, mid-range, if not three-point shots. Keep them out the paint. You know, but hey, he's in La La Land. He's with the Lakers. But I also was thinking about this, y'all. So with Andre Drummond, I think he's 27, 28, around there. Let me do my quick research. I know for sure he's about Andre Drummond's 27. Anthony Davis, 28. LeBron James is 36, 37. So he probably at most maybe got 3 years left. So with Andre Drummond being 27, Anthony Davis being 28, 3 years down the line, of course, I'm assuming, and I hate to assume, but this is predicated if Anthony Davis can stay healthy, which is a big question mark. I mean, he's shown it throughout his whole NBA career, but you take these guys in your late 20s, that can kind of be your second wave of players you can build around once LeBron is exiting out of LA. You know, because by that time, Anthony Davis 30, 31, Andre Drummond's 29, 30. You know, still enough tread on the tires that you can build around them, and that'll be your second wave or your first wave post LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, everybody knows, you know, Father Time's undefeated. I mean, so that gives you two legit solid players you can build post LeBron. So I actually like the move of the Lakers getting Andre Drummond. I think the Brooklyn Nets really missed the opportunity right there. Because I mentioned this yesterday. The healthiest teams at the end of the season normally can end up being the champion. Again, look at the Kansas City Chiefs, end of the season, Super Bowl. They were not healthy in a key position on the offensive line. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers were on your defensive side. You saw how the result was. Kawhi Leonard and the Raptors got a championship over the Golden State Warriors. But who was missing? Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant both went out injured in that finals. You know, like I said, I don't believe in hypotheticals, but I have a good inkling that if Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson playing in that finals, the Raptors probably won't win that championship. So, you know, I'm not too far-fetched in saying that the majority of the time, at the end of the season, especially when you're talking about basketball, 82-game season, this year 72, it's a marathon. You know, there's going to be ups, downs. You know, But going into the playoffs, which is almost about a month away, about teams got 15 games left, the Lakers are starting to get healthy. The other teams, or most contenders, are starting to show durability issues. I mean, let's take a look at it. Denver Nuggets. We know the situation with Jamal Murray. Just had his surgery. ACL gone. That's a different team without Jamal Murray. That's going into the playoffs, losing Jamal Murray. Clippers having durability issues. Kawhi Leonard has missed almost a week of basketball. Will be evaluated probably in the next week and a half. He's going to miss some time. Clippers going into the playoffs with durability issues. The Utah Jazz, another contender. Donovan Mitchell, undisclosed time of how much he's going to miss. Again, Utah Jazz with a key player going into the playoffs with durability issues. Dame time, Dame Lillard with the Portland Trailblazers. He's missed some time. Brooklyn Nets just reported the other day, James Harden had a setback. Kevin Durant sidelined with him. Those contending teams are going into the playoffs with durability issues. The Lakers are going in getting healthy. There's a difference. You know, it means something. That does mean something. Anthony Davis comes back. Of course, he didn't have a good game tonight. Who cares? Knock the rust off. Because the Lakers have managed to keep the ship floating. It took on some water. Inconsistent play from the cast of the Lakers without Anthony Davis and LeBron, but they didn't sink the ship. Okay, so they went from ranked second in the West to fifth. I mean, what did anybody expect? Did they expect that Lakers roster to, facilitate all the points missing from LeBron James and Anthony Davis? No, let's be realistic. Everybody knew that they was going to have a trouble. They didn't fall off the face of the earth. They didn't. They kept it steady. I mean, so, that's why yesterday I did say that Lakers would win the championship. I said it last night. I said it on the day stream. I said it again right now. Lakers will win the championship. Because it's not that they're going in healthy. Of course they're going in healthy. That's great. You increase their odds of winning championships. But look who we're getting back. You get Anthony Davis back today. And believe me, LeBron's coming back. Whether it's next week or the week after that. That still leaves at least 2 weeks left in regular season to fine-tune the rotation to get ready for the playoffs. But here's the thing. It's easier for LeBron to acclimate and integrate back into the fold because he's a facilitator. He likes to pass, assist, get the team involved, and then pick and choose when he wants to insert and get his buckets. So I'm not necessarily worried about LeBron coming back. I wanted to see what AD was going to do. He didn't have a particularly great game. Quite honestly, he wasn't. But it's okay. Get used to playing with Andre Drummond. Because you're talking about 2 6'11", 2 7-footers that need to learn how to play with each other. Which, by the way, actually, now that I look at it, y'all remember when Boogie Cousins got traded from Sacramento to the New Orleans Pelicans when Anthony Davis was still there? Both of those guys put up fantastic numbers. Because at that point, pick your points. Who you going to stop after these two big towers? The Twin Towers. It was almost a recreation of that with Tim Duncan and David Robinson. It was almost a recreation of that. It's the same thing here. Pick your poison. Are you going to let Andre Drummond just body the paint, just destroy the paint the whole game on both sides of the court? Get inside points on the opposite side and just shut it down on the defensive side? Are you going to let AD get all inside or outside? Then LeBron comes back. What are you going to do with that? Because LeBron's going to get his. AD's going to get his. I mean, I don't know. So somebody explain to me who's going to be able to match up with the Lakers with that lineup. I see that's a tough lineup to beat. You know what I'm saying? That's a tough lineup to match up with against. Because what if all three start getting off at the same time? LeBron's doing his thing, facilitating, picking when he wants to pick and choose to get his shots. AD's having his way, doing whatever he wants. Like I said, he's an automatic mismatch. Andre Drummond is being a bully in the paint. Ooh. Name a team that's going to match that. If you beat the Lakers, that means you got some of the greatest shooters on your team and the neighbors on. Because I don't see nobody matching up, at least in that sense. So you got to be a lights out shooting kind of team to beat the Lakers. But spent enough time talking about the Lakers. Actually, didn't even intend to do that, but it's all good. Y'all know how I do. I get passionate about sports and my mouth gets ramble. And, probably because I'm coming down off my highs on some good shit before I got on. Y'all know how I do. I got to, get right. But some sad news I got to report. And, look, y'all, for those who are new to the show, I have a slogan. I say it a lot. It's called Love Somebody, Hug Somebody. And I say that because you never know how life works. So all your loved ones, find somebody to love on, hug them. It's just being grateful and thankful for people who care and that you care about. So I say that to say this because a young man from Kentucky, Terrence Clark, 19, was about to enter the NBA draft. But life happened. Matter of fact, enough for me explaining. Y'all take a look.
Departed UK basketball player Terrence Clark has died in a car crash in California.
This is just weeks after the 19-year-old declared for the NBA draft. Fred Calgill is here with what we know at this point. Fred?
Hey guys, and hello again, everybody. Shocking news tonight for Big Blue Nation after word that Terrence Clark has passed away. Our sister station in Lexington, WKYT, has confirmed Clark died in a crash after leaving a workout with former UK teammate BJ Boston in Los Angeles. Boston was reportedly in a car behind him. LA police tell WKYT Clark was alone in his car, was speeding, and ran a red light. According to LAPD, he hit another car before crashing into a pole and a block wall. Clark and Boston were in California preparing for the NBA draft. Clark was limited to just 8 games in his freshman season at Kentucky due to a leg injury. Terrence Clark was just 19 years old. I am Fred Calgill, WLKY Sports.
Thank you, Fred. Within the past 15 minutes, the UK basketball program posted on Twitter, "We are devastated to learn of our own Terrence Clark's tragic passing. Our hearts are heavy for Terrence, his family, and all of us who loved him." John Calipari said he is heading to LA to be with Clark's mother and brother. He said tonight, "I am absolutely gutted and sick tonight. A young person who we all love has just lost his life too soon, one with all of his dreams and hopes ahead of him."
And U of L basketball coach Chris Mack sent condolences in a tweet as well, adding he is praying for Clark's teammates, coaches, and the entire UK basketball community during this unimaginable loss.
I mean, then again, there it is. Like I said again, that's the reason why people need to cherish every second, every minute, every hour, every day that you can. Unfortunate news of a guy gone too soon. at 19. That's big. That's a young man with the future. That's tough. This is probably one of the tough things I don't like to really report on, but it's a humbling moment. It's a moment of reality. That's tough, man. And of course, me being a parent, I hope I never have to deal with that. So I can't imagine being his parents, have to bury their kid. That's tough. It really is. Yeah. That's heartbreaking. It really is. Because he was getting prepared for the draft. He was preparing for his future, preparing for what was going to be something great for his life. And I'm not here to judge whether the report saying that he sped a red light, hit a car. That blame, I'm not even worried about that right now. At the end of the day, he's no longer here on this earth. Somebody's family is hurting. Somebody's family is literally trying to figure out why. It's a lot of emotional stuff that family's dealing with. So I'm not going to speculate on the facts of why he died. To me, it's irrelevant right now. So that's why I say my saying, love somebody, hug somebody, because you never know. Especially in this time that we are in with this pandemic. We've never dealt with so much uncertainty like we have in the last year. This whole last year has been nuts. It's been very crazy. So everybody, count your blessings. If you are beefing with somebody, find a way to reconcile that stuff, especially if it's an individual that you got a lot of history with and you care about. Because the last thing you will want is not to be able to say something great or positive as your last word with somebody, because you never know. So that's just me. I'm a very uplifting, positive type of person when it comes to life, because I understand the fragility and I understand the sudden shelf life of life, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I need a hug too, my man. It's life. Maybe let's just send some prayers to that young boy's family. Again, Terrence Clark, gone too soon at the age of 19. Of course, it's been a real, especially this week, it's been a real trying week. Of course, we know with the verdict of Derek Chauvin having rightfully convicted of murder on 3 charges, as rightfully so. I'm not going to get into the political part, but I'm going to talk about the sports side of how this relates to sports. So one of the favorite football players I used to watch growing up, good old Brett Favre, he had some interesting comments to say. And yeah, let's just take a look.
I find it hard to believe, and I'm not defending Derek Chauvin in any way. I find it hard to believe, first of all, that he intentionally meant to kill George Floyd. That being said, his actions were uncalled for. what led to that video that we saw where his knee is on his neck. But the man had thrown in the towel, and it was just uncalled for.
Brett Favre, do me a favor, Brett Favre. You probably will never watch my podcast, and I can get two shits if you do know. But if you ever come across this video about this topic, about your comments, do me a favor. Shut the fuck up and listen. Shut the fuck up. What in your right mind at this point in time when the verdict just came down? What in the hell came across your mind to think that saying, I don't think he meant to kill him? Read the room, my brother. Read the fucking temperature of the nation. This case with George Floyd and Derek Chauvin has been highly publicized since last year. At the beginning of the pandemic, the motherfuckers have no idea what the hell was going on in the world. And now that he's been convicted, and your first comment on it is, I don't think he meant to kill him. Did y'all see one of the tweets that came aimed at him? It said, how do you mean he didn't mean to kill him? The man's knee was on the back of his neck for 8+ minutes. That's intense. He knew what he was doing. What do you mean he didn't need to do it? You know, I got on LeBron yesterday for out there running his mouth on tweets on Twitter for, jumping out about this situation in Columbus. He later deleted tweets, blah, blah, blah. He said what he said. But now I got to jump on your ass, Brett. But here's the kicker of this, y'all. This isn't the second time that Brett Favre in the last month has said something, man, that just didn't quite sit right with me. His first time about a month ago was almost to the tune of kind of shut up and dribble. I'm paraphrasing, so don't quote me exactly what he said. It was almost sounding like that. He said, fans go up to me all the time, I don't watch sports. It's too political, blah, blah, blah. I wish they would get back to sports. But then I thought about it. And I'm not saying Brett Favre is racist. I'm not saying that. So everybody don't quote me on this. But he was born in the 60s. Brett Favre was. He grew up in Mississippi. And I've been in the South half my life. And I know how they get down in the South. I'm in North Carolina. But Mississippi, they quicker, come back. It's another different culture when it comes to race. It just is. You talking about South. Mississippi is South. And Brett Favre was born in the 60s in Mississippi. I'm not implying he's racist. Don't please people don't misconstrue. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is there's a potential of him not being understanding of things that's gonna come off. That's just not gonna sit right. So that shit didn't sit right. The guy that I love watching playing football as a kid, now I'm like, I don't even know. I ain't want to rock with this motherfucker no more. Just like that, you changed my mindset on Brett Favre. You did that, Brett. Because you didn't read the temperature of the nation. Drew Brees did the same thing before last year's NFL season. You know, talking about the kneeling and stuff. I don't want to make this not racist. I'm not trying to, but I'm getting fed up with these good old boys that have benefited because Drew Brees, Brett Favre, both benefited from black teammates. And for both of them to come out and say some real insensitive, bad timing comments, it's like, did you forget what aided you to get you to that Hall of Fame career? Did Brett Favre forget about Sterling Sharp, Javon Walker, Greg Jennings? You know? Did he forget about Amon Green? Antonio Freeman? Did he forget about Reggie White? Did he forget about those black folks that helped him make that Hall of Fame career? You know, it's no wonder why certain players that played for Drew and played with Drew got on his ass for those comments, as they should have. If I was a former teammate of Brett, I'd have been on that motherfucker's phone ASAP once I got wind that he said something stupid like that. I'd have been on his ass instantly. Like, what are we doing? This shit's getting out of control. And for a time that the nation is in, it can't just be about wanting black folks, you know, progression in America by themselves. We can't do this alone. We've been trying to for 400 plus years to get ahead by ourselves. It's not working. Some of y'all cats just gotta wake up and understand, read the temperature of the nation, and just figure out what are you doing? I'm getting hot. I'm getting hot because this irritates me. Because a guy that I loved as a kid, I'm losing all my respect for him just because he had to open his fat fucking mouth. Anyway, we have reached that time of the show where I bid you guys adieu. Great show today. Great time. My man BB Hewler, I appreciate the support. I appreciate the interaction. It helps make the show go on and on. Hey, come back and check us out. Again, you can check out the day stream of the I.O.W. Sports Show Monday and Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Detroit Mel, my homeboy, and myself. But of course, you can always join me at the same time, midnight, Monday through Friday, every midnight here. But look, a great show. God willing, I will see y'all tomorrow. But y'all know what we do. We're going to send y'all out one more track from my guy, Silent Hill, a.k.a. 40 Water. But hey, look, y'all have a wonderful Friday. Y'all love somebody, hug somebody. Peace, y'all.
Yo. Pick and roll with the bowl, whoa, watch the smoke unload. Let my soul sink into the flow, feel the flames below, ready to go. Light another pack, watch the blunt roll, let it go. Release to the beast, about to take control, overload. Burn another shrub to keep my mind sedated, elevated, felt elated from withdrawal but never faded. Alcohol pumping out my system, in need of patience. Point blatant, do it in reverse until the points taken. Put it in work to muscles jerk, and my joints aching. Numbers don't lie, but I think these niggas point shaving. I am on another high, you can only taste the fragrance. Floating on the stroke, bodies below twisted, agitated. Hand me another grain, watch me break down and light this bitch. Explosive tendencies, watch me spark and ignite the shit. Put the game in a chokehold with a tight grip. Niggas inciting shit, hoes peeping, they bite your lips. Cold hearted bastard, give a hot bitch an icy kiss. Take a buzz to another level, then heighten it. My karma is Dalai Lama, the smoke for enlightenment. Nigga drag me to hell with all the hounds and Leviathan things. Reach for a pack of gobs, cause I'm about to smoke a quick. Pussy poppin' and percolate, I just want the smoke circulate. Losers will spectate and the haters will speculate, but I'm too busy taking all this vapor straight to the face. Damn. Shit. Man, shit pretty good. Hey, man, you got a light? Fuck that, how much more I need to check. Pick and roll with the bowl, whoa, watch the smoke unload. Let my soul sink into the flow, feel the flames below, ready to go. Light another pack, watch the blood go roll, let it go. Release to the beat, about to take control. Pick and roll with the bowl, whoa, watch the smoke unload. Let my soul sink into the flow, feel the flames below, ready to go. Light another pack, watch the blood go roll, let it go. Release to the beast, about to take control.